Hey crafters, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, you are very welcomed, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. In this video I will be showing you how to make this beautiful bolero, so make sure you stay till the end to see how I turn yarn into this beautiful piece. And while at it, remember to subscribe if you've not subscribed yet. Leave a comment, like and share, and also hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified once I post a tutorial. Without further ado, let's get into the video. This is what I'll be using for this tutorial. For the yarn, I'll be using rainbow yarn. It's a 5-ply milk cotton yarn. I'll also use a 4.5mm hook. Yeah, this is a 4.5, and I'll also need a tape measure. To begin, you're going to take the measurements of your shoulder to shoulder measurements, and in my case I'll be using 18 inches as my shoulder to shoulder measurements. And after that, I'm going to make a chain that is a multiple of 3 plus 2 more chains, and that chain should measure the measurements that you've gotten for your shoulder to shoulder. So I'm going to begin 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I have made a total of 68 chains. Yeah, and that is a multiple of 3 plus 2 more chains, and I'll just measure this. This is 18 inches. Make sure that your chain is a multiple of 3 plus 2 more chains. So to begin now, you're going to chain 1. This will count as a turning chain, and in every chain you're going to place 1 single crochet. So at the end of row 1, you should have a total of 68 single crochets. I'm going to continue placing 1 single crochet in every chain, and I will come back after I'm done to show you how to go about row 2. I'm coming to the end of row 1, and I'm going to complete it by placing 1 single crochet in the remaining chains. And in total, row 1, I have 68 single crochets. Whatever number you got when chaining, make sure that you have the same number of single crochets. To begin row 2, I'm going to chain 3 and then turn my work. This chain 3 will count as 1 double crochet. So after turning, I'm going to prepare to make a double crochet. So this chain 3 is in this first stitch. So after turning, just remember this chain 3 is in this first stitch. So I'm going to skip 1, and in the third stitch I'm going to place 3 double crochets. Like that. So this chain 3 is in this first stitch, then you skip 1 stitch, and in the next place 3 double crochets. Prepare for a double crochet, skip 2 stitches, and in the next place 3 double crochets. Unlike the beginning where we skipped 1, the rest of the pattern is going to be you place 3 double crochets in 1 stitch and then skip 2 stitches. So that is going to be the pattern. Skip 2, place 3 double crochets in the next stitch, skip 2, place 3 double crochets in the next stitch, skip 2, 3 double crochets, 2. So continue with the pattern. Continue with the pattern, and I'll meet you when we have a few stitches left to complete row 2 and show you how to go about the end of row 2. I'm coming to the end of row 2, and I'm going to skip 2 and place 3 double crochets in the next stitch. Here I have 2 stitches left, so I'm going to place 1 double crochet in that last stitch. So as you've seen at the beginning, we skipped one stitch, and also at the end we have skipped 1 stitch. So if you counted your chains correctly, that is what you should have. Now to begin row 3, chain 3, count as a double crochet, and here the pattern is going to be a bit different. You're going to place, you see this middle stitch from the previous 3 double crochets, you're going to place 1 double crochet, chain 1, and in the same stitch you're going to place another double crochet. Okay, hope that is clear. In short, you're making a V-stitch. I'll show you one more time. You're going to place 1 double crochet in the middle, double crochet, chain 1, and place another double crochet in the same stitch. So row 2 is going to be a V-stitch pattern. Yeah, so that's just basically it. Continue doing the same for the rest of the row. Remember, in between the V-stitches there is no chaining. So after the V-stitch, you just go directly into the stitch, the middle double crochet with a V-stitch. There is no chaining. Every 3 double crochet cluster from the previous row gets a V-stitch. So I'll continue with the V-stitch pattern, and I'll meet you when I'm coming to the end of row 3 and show you what to do. This is what we have so far. You should have a similar thing. I'm coming to the end of row 3. I'm going to place a V-stitch right here. I have 1 cluster left, and I'm going to place another V-stitch right there. And remember, we had a chain 3, so I'm going to place, which counted as a double crochet, so I'm going to place 1 double crochet at the top of that stitch to close off row 3. And this is what I have so far. You should also have the same thing. To begin row 4, you're going to chain 3, which will count as a double crochet. Turn your work, and in this space in our V-stitch, we are going to place 3 double crochets. Hope that is clear. You're going to chain 3, which will count as a double crochet, and in the space in our V-stitch, you're going to place 3 double crochets, just like that. And that is going to be the pattern. In every V-stitch gets 3 double crochets. 3 double crochets in every V-stitch. Continue placing 3 double crochets in every V-stitch, and I'll meet you at the end of row 4 and show you what to do next. I've come to the end of row 4. This is how I'm going to complete it. Remember the chain 3 that counted as a stitch. You're going to place 1 double crochet in the 3rd chain to close off row 4. This is what you should have after you finished row 4. To continue, you're going to repeat. It's going to be a repeat of row 3 and 4. So you're going to build that, repeating row 3 and 4 until you have your length. And for the length, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, the length is going to be the measurement of your upper arm. Hope you get that. The measurement of your upper arm, the circumference measurement, or let me say in simple terms, the round measurement of your upper arm. Yeah, so in my case I got 12 inches, but I'll be adding 2 more inches, so my length should be 14 inches when I build this up. So if you've gotten, let's say 14, add 2 more inches, because it doesn't have to be very tight. You loosen it up by adding 2 more inches. If you get 10, add 2, so your length should be 12 inches. To begin row 5, I'm going to show you how to go about it. Chain 3 counts as a double crochet, and in the middle stitch you're going to place a V-stitch. A V-stitch is 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet in the same stitch. The next cluster, in the middle stitch you're going to place a V-stitch, same to the next, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet in the same stitch. That makes a V-stitch. So as I have said, you're going to continue repeating row 3 and 4 until you have the length that you've gotten from your arm measurement. So I'm beginning row 6. I'm going to place 3 double crochets and the V-stitch. I'll continue building this up until I get to 14 inches as my length, and then I'll meet you once I'm done to show you how to go about it after that. So see you after I've had my 14 inches. I've made a total of 26 rows. This includes the double crochet row, and this is what I have. And the last row has fallen on the cluster of 3 double crochets in a V-stitch, and this should measure 14 inches. And here we have our 14 inches. So by the end of that, you should have the measurements that you had after measuring your upper arm. So what I'll do, I'll just chain one and cut off the yarn. What to do next, we are going to fold it into half at the middle like this, and we're going to join them here at this point, these 2 points here and here. I've got a small yarn, so I'll join these just like this, and on this other side. Then tie tightly. Yeah, so you can see this is what you should have, and do the same on the other side. So other side, this is what you also have. After joining both sides, I went ahead and did one sleeve of camera, and this is how it looks like. So I want to show you how to do the same on this other side. And initially, this is how our project was looking, like this, when we joined. So what you have to do, you have to turn it like this, with this side facing up where the opening is. Yeah, like that. And since I want my seam to fall under my arms, I will identify, like I've done here, I identified this point here where I want to my seam to fall. So this is where I'm going to join the yarn to begin working on this sleeve. And whatever you do on one side, you do the same on the other side. So if you want to identify the other side, you just count the number of rows from this point where you joined. Like mine, I had 1 2 3 4 5 6, so the stitch marker fell on the 6th row. I did the same with this other side and joined that, and that is where I joined my yarn to start working on the sleeve. So to begin, I'm going to make a slip knot. I'm going to make a slip knot just like that, and join my yarn right here. Remember, this is going to fall under your arms, so this is where the seam line will be. I'm going to connect it like this, chain one to secure, and in that same row I'm going to place one single crochet like that. So after placing in this row one single crochet, in the next row you're going to place 2 single crochets. The next row, you see this is one row, this next one will get 1 single crochet. This next row will get 2 single crochets. This will get 1. Next we'll get 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet. So you're going to alternate between 1 single crochet and 2 single crochets in a row. So this one has gotten 1 single crochet, so the next row will get 2 single crochets. The next one will get 1 single crochet. Next, 2 single crochets. One, 2. Here we are going to place 2 single crochets like that, and now we've come to the single crochet row. In that single crochet row, you're also going to place 1 single crochet. Here where we joined the 2 parts together, we'll also get 1 single crochet just like that, and then And then after placing one single crochet there, we have come to the other side. Now since we finished with 2 single crochets in this row, here we are going to place 1 single crochet. Okay, the next row is going to get 2 single crochets, and I'm weaving in these ends as I go. Next row gets 1 single crochet, next one gets 2, and here the last row gets 1 single crochet. Sorry, 1 single crochet, and then I slip stitch here to join. At this point you can do away with the stitch marker. So this is what we have. Let me cut off. So this is what we have. And now to begin round 2, you chain 3. Okay, in the same stitch you're going to place 2 double crochets. This chain 3 will count as a double crochet stitch. So in this stitch we have 3 double crochets. We're going to skip two stitches, and in the next place 3 double crochets, skip 2, and place 3 double crochets in the next stitch, skip 2, 3 double crochets in the next, and continue with this pattern till you come to the end of round 2, and I'll be back to show you how to go about round 3. So the pattern is skip 2 stitches and place 3 double crochets in the third stitch, skip 2, I'm coming to the end of round 2, and this is my last cluster of 3 double crochets. I have 2 stitches left, so I'm going to skip those and slip stitch in this chain 3 stitch, which counted as a double crochet. To begin round 3, slip stitch in this middle double crochet and chain 4, which will count as a double crochet chain 1, and in the same stitch place another double crochet, so that will form a V-stitch. And in the next, this middle stitch, you're going to place there a V-stitch, which is 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. Every middle double crochet from the previous row gets a V-stitch. Okay, so this is going to be the pattern for this round 3. At this point you may have noticed it's just the same pattern. The difference is that right now we are working in rounds and not rows. Yeah, since we are working on the sleeves, yeah, that's the only difference, but everything else is the same apart from the rounds. So continue placing a V-stitch in every middle double crochet from the previous clusters of double crochets. At the end of round 3, this is what I have. Yeah, So to begin round 4, I'm going to slip stitch in the middle of the V-stitch like that, and chain 3, which will count as a double crochet stitch, and place 2 more double crochets in the V-stitch like that. In the next V-stitch, place 3 double crochets. The next V-stitch also gets 3 double crochets. So round 4, you're going to place 3 double crochets in every V-stitch till you come to the end of round 4, and I will be back to tell you what to do next after round 4. And this last stitch the V-stitch will get 3 double crochets, and after that I will slip stitch on this, on the 3rd chain, to close off round 4. Chain 1 so that I can show you. So this is how it looks like with 4 rounds. 1 round was a single crochet round. So if you want short sleeves, I think this will work, or you can do a bit more rows. Yeah, for me I want medium length sleeves, so I'll do some more rows. On my other sleeve I did a total of 18 rows. Yeah, so I'll continue until I reach my 18th row, and I'll be back to show you how to do the edging like I did. And make sure the row that you end on should be the row with the clusters, not the V-stitch row. Okay, yeah, so I'll continue building that up and I'll be back to show you how to do the edging. I have completed my sleeve rows, and now I want to show you how I did the ribbing. Okay, now here we have 2 clusters of double crochets, so I'm going to place 6 double crochets here between the 2 clusters, 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then between this and this I'm going to place 1 single crochet, and that's how the ribbing is going to be. I will show you again. Between this and this we are going to place 6 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then single crochet between these 2 clusters. Again, between the 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 single crochet. So you'll have something like this. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if at the end of that round, if you have 1 cluster left, what you'll have to do, you will, in this middle stitch right here, you will place 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. After doing that, you'll just slip stitch on this chain 1 at the beginning of that edging round. Okay, so I'll slip stitch right there to close off that round, the edging round, and you should have something like this at the end of the last round on your arm, on your sleeve. So let me just show you how this turned out. So this is the sleeve that I did before, and this is the one that I've just completed. Yeah, so you should have something like that. So remember again, where you started from the row, that is the part where is going to be under your arms. Okay, so while you're still holding it like this, we want to clean up this part right here, and to do that, you identify the middle stitch at on this side. Okay, the middle stitch. So for me, I'll just use my eyes. You can count. So here I'm going to use this one, this, and it has to fall on the middle part of the 3 double crochets. Okay, so in that stitch, you're going to attach your yarn, chain 1 to secure, and you are going to chain 4, and this chain 4 will count as 1 double crochet, chain 1, and in the same stitch you're going to place another double crochet, so that will form a V-stitch, and I'm going to carry this along so that I weave in as I go. In the next cluster, you're going to place a V-stitch just like we did before. In the next, a V-stitch. In the next, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet in the same stitch. So you'll continue placing one V-stitch in every middle double crochet from the previous row, and I'll meet you where we joined the 2 sides, and I'll show you how to go about it. So this is the last cluster before we reach to this point where we joined. Let me put it like this here. So we're working on this last part. So this middle stitch is going to get a V-stitch, and then here, the stitch that joined right here at the middle, okay, you're going to place a V-stitch, chain 1, then like that. Now we come to the other side where we are going to work on that, on the single crochet row, our very first row when we started the project. With this side, you're going to identify where these 3 clusters fell, the stitch where we placed the 3 clusters, okay, and then in this stitch that is just above that, you're going to place your V-stitch right there, chain 1, 1 double crochet. Okay, hope that is clear. You see, like this here, this is where the 3 double crochets fell, so we are going to place our V-stitch right here. Sorry, here our V-stitch will fall right here. In the next, it will be right here. In this next one, right here. Sorry. Continue doing that until you come to where we joined on the other side, and I'll show you what to do. I'm one V-stitch away from reaching this other joining point, so I'm going to place the last V-stitch right there. And then just like we did on the other side, this joining part is also going to get a V-stitch. Okay, so right there, here where we joined, this will also get one V-stitch just like that. And then we are back to our normal 3 double crochets. So the middle one gets a V-stitch. This is the last V-stitch, and then slip stitch on the chain 3 to complete that round. So just like we worked on the arms, this should be just like the way we worked the sleeves rounds. It's the same way as this part here. So I'm going to do another round of three double crochets in every V-stitch, and then after that I'll do the edging and I would have completed this. So what you did on your sleeves, just to do the same with this part right here, and that way you will have completed your bolero and it will be ready to wear. So I'll just do that off camera and I will be back with the complete project. I've just finished the row that was remaining and also the edging, and this is how it looks like. So this will be the top part and this will be the bottom part, and here are the sleeves. I'm going to weave the ends, to weave in the ends completely, but at this point the bolero is basically done, and I think you've seen it. Okay, you've seen it on the dummy, yeah, at the beginning of the video, so you have an idea of how this will look like on a body. Yeah, so that is basically it. I want to thank you all for staying to this far. If you have, yeah, I appreciate it so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not subscribed, because I promise we have some good tutorials on the way. Okay, so this point I think I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.